Have you ever noticed how some women, no matter their age, carry a rare kind of charm? They may not be the youngest in the room, and they may not fit every usual beauty standard, yet something about them pulls people in. Men notice them. People remember them. Their presence stays in the air even after they leave. That kind of beauty is not luck, and it is not an accident. It comes from certain habits, repeated over time, until they become part of the way a woman moves, speaks, and lives. Real attraction is never only about makeup, perfect skin, or expensive clothes. It goes much deeper than that. It lives in energy, in self-respect, in the quiet belief a woman has in herself when no one is clapping for her. In this speech, you will see the behaviors that can turn an ordinary presence into one that feels unforgettable. And no, this is not about pretending to be someone else. It is about bringing out what is already there and making it stronger. If you stay with me until the end, you will notice that the final point changes the whole picture. Most women never fully see it, yet once they do, everything starts to shift. You begin to notice different reactions, different attention, different respect. So keep listening, because the deeper truth is this: beauty fades when it depends only on the outside. But when it is built from the inside, it grows brighter with time. What makes one woman stand out while another is quickly forgotten? Many people think the answer is youth, perfect features, or a body that matches the latest trend. But the truth is more powerful than that. A woman with life experience can often be more captivating than someone much younger, because she has something far more valuable than surface beauty. She has confidence. She is not constantly asking the room to tell her who she is. She is not chasing approval with every smile, every outfit, every word. She already knows her worth, and that changes everything. Her past has shaped her. Her pain taught her. Her lessons gave her depth. Because of that, she knows what she wants. And even more importantly, she knows what she will not accept. That quiet certainty creates an elegant kind of mystery. She does not reveal everything too fast. She lets curiosity breathe. She allows space. And in that space, people start leaning closer. Men are not held only by physical beauty. They may notice looks first. Yes, but what keeps their attention is the feeling a woman brings into the room. It is her presence, the way she sits, the way she listens, the way she seems complete even before anyone speaks to her. That is what stays in the mind. That is what makes people want more. And the best part is this: it can be developed. It is not a gift given only to a lucky few. It is built choice by choice, habit by habit. And the first habit begins before a woman even says a single word. The first thing people notice is not your hair, your dress, or your makeup. It is your confidence. Before anyone studies your face, they feel the way you carry yourself. A woman who believes in herself sends that message without trying. It shows in how she walks into a room, in how she stands, in how she meets someone's eyes without fear. She does not wait for others to confirm her value. She lives as if her value is already real, because to her, it is. Think about two women entering the same space. One may be very pretty, but she shrinks herself, avoids eye contact, and moves as if she hopes no one notices her. The other may look simple by common standards, yet she walks tall, calm, and fully at ease. People often turn toward the second woman. Why? Because confidence is attractive in a way that physical beauty alone can never match. It tells the world, I know who I am, I know I matter, and I do not need to beg to be seen. If you want to grow this quality, start with your body. Lift your shoulders, raise your head, walk with purpose. Let your body stop telling a story of doubt. Then listen to your voice. Slow it down. Speak clearly. Women who feel secure do not rush every sentence as if they need to explain themselves to earn space. They let silence breathe. They say what they mean. They do not apologize for existing. And here is the truth most people miss. The way you present yourself teaches other people how to treat you. So if you want to change the way the world responds to you, begin there and keep watching, because the next habit quietly changes the whole game. A woman becomes even more magnetic when she does not cling. Desire grows where there is space, not where there is pressure. Many women do not notice this at first, but the moment they stop chasing attention, attention often starts chasing them. That is not luck. It is human nature. A woman who is truly attractive does not act desperate for replies, validation, or constant proof that she matters. She understands that her worth is not tied to how quickly someone texts back or how often a man gives her attention. The women who stay in the mind are usually not the ones running after people. They are the ones who make others want to come closer on their own. People often value what feels meaningful, and meaningful things are rarely thrown at them without limit. When a man feels he can have your full energy at any time with no effort, he may stop appreciating it. But when he senses that your life is full, balanced, and not built around him, something changes. Curiosity wakes up, interest grows, he starts wondering, he starts reaching out more. This does not mean being cold, rude, or playing games. It means respecting yourself enough not to beg for crumbs. Let him see that you have your own rhythm, your own plans, your own joy. Do not always reply at once. Do not make him the center of your day. Let him feel that being part of your world is a privilege, not an automatic right. And most of all, enjoy your own company. A woman who can sit alone without feeling empty gives off a different kind of power. She is calm, she is steady. She is not starving for attention. And that calm independence can be deeply attractive. Then there is personal style, and this is where many people get confused. Style is not about chasing every trend, copying celebrities, or buying the most expensive brands you can afford. Real style is much simpler and much stronger. It is about wearing what feels true to you and carrying it with confidence. That is what makes a woman memorable. Not the label on the dress, but the energy inside the dress. A woman with personal style is not trying to impress everyone. She is expressing herself. She understands what suits her shape, her colors, her mood, and her presence. So when she enters a room, her look feels complete, it feels honest, it feels alive. That catches the eye far more than an outfit worn with insecurity. Choose clothes that highlight your best features and make you feel comfortable in your own skin. Learn what works for your body, instead of forcing yourself into looks made for someone else. Colors matter too. Red can feel bold and full of life. Black can feel elegant and mysterious. White can look clean, soft, and calm. Blue can feel strong and intelligent. Earth tones can make you seem warm and easy to trust. Even small details can leave a strong mark. Healthy skin, a hairstyle that fits your face, makeup that enhances instead of hiding, a fragrance that matches your spirit. Scent, especially, can stay in memory long after words fade. The goal is not perfection. The goal is presence. When a woman understands her style, she does not look dressed up by force. She looks at home in herself. And that makes people notice. Stay with me, because what comes next is one of the most misunderstood parts of attraction. Feminine energy is often spoken about in the wrong way. People hear the word and assume it means weakness, dependence, or passivity. It does not. Real feminine energy is strong but soft, calm but powerful. It is the ability to attract without chasing and to influence without forcing. It is not about losing your voice. It is about no longer thinking you must control every moment to be valuable. Some women believe they must always take charge, lead every conversation, plan every detail, and hold everything together to stay interesting. But when you leave no room for anyone else to show up, there is no tension, no curiosity, no space for natural connection to grow. Feminine energy creates that space. It carries trust. It says, I do not need to grip everything tightly for life to unfold. This kind of woman does not storm into a room demanding attention, yet attention lands on her anyway. She is relaxed, open, present. She does not compete with every woman around her. She does not chase every man she likes. She allows, she receives, she watches, she listens. And that quiet ease can feel deeply magnetic. Let a man take initiative sometimes. If he asks to see you, do not rush to plan every second. Let him show effort. Be present. Instead of obsessing over the future, do not kill a beautiful moment by asking yourself 10 anxious questions about where it is going. Enjoy the laugh and listen to your voice. Speak a little slower, a little softer, not to pretend, but to create calm. Silence is not your enemy. A pause can hold more power than a flood of words. Attraction often lives there, in the space between sentences, in the feeling behind the voice, in the peace a woman carries when she no longer has to push. Conversation is another hidden art, and truly magnetic women understand this well. They know attraction is not built by talking non-stop or trying too hard to sound impressive. It is built through connection, timing, and emotional presence. They say less, but what they say carries weight. They use pauses. They let moments breathe. They do not rush to fill every silence because they are not afraid of silence. That alone changes the whole feeling of an interaction. Many women make the mistake of over-explaining, oversharing, or talking too much in the hope of being liked. But mystery disappears when everything is given away too quickly. A captivating woman knows how to leave a little unsaid. She answers with enough warmth to stay open, but enough restraint to keep curiosity alive. Eye contact matters here. One calm, steady look can speak louder than 100 clever lines. Hold it for a moment, then look away slowly. That small move can create a surprising amount of tension. Ask better questions too. Instead of staying trapped in boring, flat conversation, open a door to imagination. Ask what kind of life someone would choose if fear was gone. Ask what memory shaped them. Ask what they dream about when no one is watching. Those questions create feeling. And feeling creates connection. Tone matters just as much. A simple sentence can sound plain or unforgettable depending on the rhythm behind it. Slow down. Let your voice carry softness and certainty at the same time. Let there be tiny pauses before key words. Let your presence do part of the talking. The women who leave the strongest impression are not always the loudest or the funniest. Often, they are the ones who make a conversation feel deeper, slower, and more alive. And if you think this is powerful, the next part may matter even more. Independence is one of the most attractive qualities a woman can have. Not because it makes her hard to reach, but because it shows she already has a life that means something to her. Too many women place a relationship at the center of everything. Their mood, their time, their self-worth, their future. All of it starts circling one person. But true attraction grows when you are already whole. A man does not usually want to become your entire world. He wants to enter a world that already has light, direction, and life in it. A woman with passions, goals, and her own sense of purpose becomes hard to forget. She is not waiting beside the phone. She is not building her day around someone else's attention. She is living. She is creating. She is moving towards something that matters to her. That kind of energy feels rich. It feels grounded. It feels exciting. If you want to build this, begin with one goal that has nothing to do with romance. It can be creative, personal, physical, spiritual, or professional. Just make sure it is yours. Then protect the people around you. Stay close to those who lift you higher, not those who drain your spirit and keep you small. Healthy friendships matter. The energy around you becomes part of your own. And never stop growing. Learn new things, read more, travel when you can. Try things that stretch your mind. Take courses, change your routines, challenge your own limits. A woman who keeps expanding becomes naturally more interesting, more confident, and more secure in who she is. She stops looking for someone to complete her because she is already building a life she loves. And strangely, that is often when people become most drawn to her. The truth beneath all of this is simple. The women who leave the deepest mark are not always the most perfect on the outside. They are the ones who create a feeling of confidence, of calm, of mystery, of self-respect. They know how to carry themselves. They know how to protect their energy. They know how to enjoy life without waiting for permission. This changes how men see them. Yes, but it also changes how they see themselves. And that is where the real shift begins. Because once a woman stops measuring her value through outside approval, something powerful happens. Her beauty stops looking fragile. It starts looking rooted. She no longer needs every person to understand her, every room to praise her, every man to choose her. She chooses herself first. Then, from that place, every other connection becomes cleaner, healthier, and stronger. So if you want to become more magnetic, do not ask only how to look better. Ask how to stand better, how to speak better, how to protect your peace better, how to make your life so full that attention becomes a bonus, not a need. That is the deeper lesson here. Beauty becomes unforgettable when it is backed by character, by presence, by inner certainty. And if you've followed this far, then you already know this is not about changing into someone fake. It is about removing what weakens your natural power. It is about remembering that the most attractive woman in the room is often the one who is most at home in herself. So take these ideas and use them in real life, not just in thought. Walk differently, speak differently, choose differently, hold your boundaries, enjoy your own company. Dress in a way that feels like you. Leave room for mystery. Let your energy settle instead of scattering it everywhere. Build a life that excites you, whether anyone is watching or not. This is not a quick trick. It is a deeper shift. But once it begins, people feel it. They may not always know how to explain it, yet they will notice. They will feel the difference in the way you enter a room, in the way you answer, in the way you no longer chase what is not choosing you. That is where quiet beauty becomes powerful beauty. And that is where ordinary attention turns into lasting admiration. If this message spoke to you, keep it close, read it again. Practice one part at a time. Do not rush it. The goal is not to become perfect by tomorrow. The goal is to become more real, more grounded, and more deeply connected to your own value. Because in the end, the woman who is truly beautiful is not the one trying hardest to be seen. She is the one who knows who she is, carries that truth with grace, and lets the world respond. And once you learn that, everything changes.